more than I.
And that's what's the problem with a lot of you people, is that you think you got more love for people than God actually has, which is not the case. Because you rarely will run across a human being that calls himself a soldier of the Lord that's willing to sacrifice himself. You know what I'm saying? Here it is. You got these big time ministers, Creflo Dollar, TD Jakes, take all your funds, fly across the world, but they ain't gonna do it like a nomad. They ain't gonna just have faith and rely on their works. You know what I'm saying? Basically, you take all your money. You don't ask for no money, man. You just say, look, hold me up for the night, man. You should be able to hitchhike your ass all the way from Mississippi to this country. Somebody should give you a ticket to fly out there. You don't need no jet, man. Somebody, wherever you need to go, the congregation should fund for you to get there. You don't need no big house.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You should be able to go and stay with somebody, man. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. Make your body a living sacrifice, man. You trying to be comfortable, man. Trying to take a fucking private jet. Talking about the Lord gonna get the word out, man. Go walk, man.
Yeah, fine.
You know, you got 2 feet. Why you need a jet? Get you a plane ticket. Have them fun for that plane ticket for that specific, you know.
Hey, and if you walk, and if you truly got faith in the Lord, you run into somebody that probably need to hear the word, you know, sincerely.
Yeah, that's what when Paul was on his journey, he wasn't on no jet, he wasn't on no carriage, and he just went to his place. He worked his way up to different areas, man, and they held him up. Same thing as Yahweh Shai, man.
Yeah.
You know, when he just checked out on a boat and went somewhere, you think, you know, when he went to sleep, where do you think he slept at, man? People held him up, man. But that's basically what I'm saying. It's like, you don't see people doing that. At the least, you're not gonna see people actually throwing their bodies out there, man. Not saying I don't want nothing. You know, I'm gonna put in all this work for the Most High, and I don't want nothing in return. Because half you niggas, you know, that call yourself, especially like family members that listen and say they respect what you do, and they ain't paying no ties, man. You know, I know family members like that. Don't pay no ties, and no, man. You're supposed to pay ties, man. You're supposed to be holding the prophets up, man. That's why we don't have no problems holding, you know, the elders up. You know what I'm saying? That's why when we go to the brothers from state to state, they had no problem holding us up, man. You know, you damn near don't need any money when you go from town to town. Okay. What you say?
Say them like fighting words.
Yeah. When you try to pay for something, you know what I'm saying? You know, or do something because they're holding you up. Okay? Especially if you're like an apostle, man. Okay, you high rank, you definitely ain't spending nothing, man.
It says, but I have oft times drawn nigh unto thee and unto it, but never to the unrighteous.
Yep, but never, the Most High oftentimes drew nigh until the elect, the people who keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Hey, your brothers, back up a bit. You're kind of close to the camera. Huh? I was saying back up your conversation. I was close to the camera.
Oh, okay.
So the Most High always dealt with the elect, you know what I'm saying? But he ain't never dealt with the unrighteous, man. So when you're in your the moment of filth, the Most High turns his back on you. You okay? The Most High said that in Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 8. So that's why that's why you got your Yahweh Shai for. But you don't abuse it, of course. You know what I'm saying? But anytime that you break a commandment, the Most High stop dealing with you, man. And it's close to impossible to keep the whole law, statutes, and commandments down to a T from waking up in the truth all the way unto death. So therefore, you got to call on Yahweh Shai, the Lord, to cleanse you constantly, man. That's why we got to say Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, the Most High, in the name of the Son, man. Why? Because the Most High, even in this moment, has his back turned on us because we're not fully clean, man. Okay? Anything could have happened today. You know? Drunk out a gallon of milk, man. They got fucking, you know, they got that pork. No, they got enzymes yup, they got pork up in that shit. You know, if they got enzymes in it, got pork. You eat your cookie or anything, man, anything processed. So, like, the Most High don't give a fuck, man. If it's red 40 or yellow 5, he don't give a fuck, man. It's pork. You know what I'm saying? You unclean. So through the blood of Yahweh Shai, that give us the ability to, you know what I'm saying? That's our filter. But the most Yahweh Shai ain't gonna filter anything. Yahweh Shai, I'm like, get the fuck out of here with that bogus shit. Cause it says in Jeremiah that the prayers don't reach unto heaven because they're wicked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there's prayers that get rejected. Just because you call them upon the name of the Lord don't mean to make it up there, man. You know? It has to be in sincerity and in truth. Okay?
They just like what the brothers was going over, you know, a little while ago with the niggas that's pretty much doing their own thing and not looking for the Lord. He gonna reject your prayers in them times, man. He ain't gonna listen to your ass. All right? in the times of famine, destruction, Most High's gonna ignore you. Your prayers are not gonna make it, you know? This is going back in back in the second Ezra, chapter 8, verse 48. And this also thou art marvelous before the Most High, and that thou hast humbled thyself as it becometh thee, and hast not judged thyself worthy to be much glorified among the righteous.
Yeah, Ezra didn't consider himself an honorable man. And that's why I say that's a good mentality to have, because, like, how can you lose with a mentality like that? Just don't dwell in it and make it affect your performance in a negative way, but use that as a drive to continue to get better. Okay? Like, if you say, man, I ain't shit, man, I need to, you know, I need to keep on working, I need to keep on working, you know what I'm saying? Just like, shit, like when I train, you know, boxers, amateur boxing, you normally do 5 3-minute, I think 3-minute rounds, man. You know? And basically, I told myself if I could sprint for 3 minutes, you know what I'm saying? That's basically a round right there. Now, if I could sprint for 9 minutes straight, you know what I'm saying? That's the whole fight. Now, if I could sprint for 2 more rounds, then I could go through that round at a high pace and don't quit. And then you know what I'm saying? You overextend yourself and you do that same thing toward the work, man. You know what I'm saying? If I read, then I'm on point. If I look up the definition, I'm really on point. If I take my time to get the precept, highlight, you know what I'm saying, then I'm really on point. If I study that time period, I'm really on point. You know what I'm saying? All that when it comes to serving the Lord, looking at all the little aspects of mastering your craft, you're gonna be the man. You know? Don't look for an excuse. Oh, I read today, so that's good enough. No, like, you gotta really get into it. What did you get out of it today? Have people go to church on Sunday. You ask them what the pastor talk about. They talk about this, and that. What precepts you brought out? What does it mean? You know what I'm saying? Did you get any other precepts out of it? Did you look up this definition? He don't know what the hell you're talking about. Then he talk about how if you're in a bad place and you can find yourself through the light, and all vague and shit, man. You know? If you go, hey, even when I went to church, I took notes, man. You know? One church, I ain't never take notes in another one because they always yelling and screaming and shit. But one church actually was bringing out scriptures, and they talk about 30-40% of the time, but they brought out scriptures the other time. You know what I'm saying? I took notes and I had precepts. I had things I can go back to and look at, man. Alright? Same way when you get in this truth, when you listen to the elders, you listen to other camps, man, you're supposed to be pausing and taking notes. You know what I'm saying? Never want to really get on a level of, oh, I know that. You know what I'm saying? Go pull it out, man. You know? It keeps you fresh. You know, reading keeps you fresh. I don't care if you read Genesis 80 times, man. You keep reading it, you're going to keep you fresh on it, man. You know? That's like you can go into other stuff. You got the room to go into other stuff. Like, you got your Ronda Rousey. She really don't have to do judo as much. But I'm pretty sure she trains it. She may talk that shit, talking about she don't train that shit. But the amount of time she put in, and I'm pretty sure she does it, man. She don't just hop up in the morning. You gotta train. You gotta do some type of training, man. You know, cause that shit ain't gonna be that crispy. You know, that bitch just be stunting. No, I just hop up and I just do that. I just focus on. No, that bitch be doing some throws and shit. They had a video of that bitch working on throws. It's like she was fucking doing a retarded samba, but overall she was working on that shit. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta constantly strive for perfection, strive for the masteries. You master Genesis, keep reading it, but add on. Now you don't have to put as much energy into Genesis. You can put it into Colossians or Corinthians and things like that. Okay? Same thing. Go into the history. If you're good in that, you strive for the masteries. Keep on working, but don't never leave. You know what you learn, man. It just means you got a lot to do. There's no way you could have a whole day and be like, you gotta literally be like, I'm about to chill out today, to not have nothing to study and nothing to do, man. Okay?
Says, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world.
Yeah, many great miseries. Talking about the wicked. Specifically of Israel. And it's definitely shit's gonna roll downhill, man. Okay, go ahead.
Because they have walked in great pride.
They walked in great pride. You can't tell these niggas nothing, man. You can't tell them a damn thing. You out here teaching the word, don't want no money, reading out the scriptures. We're not disrespecting you. You know what I'm saying? We're telling you like it is. We're giving you the word and truth, sincerity. You act like, oh, look at these motherfuckers. You still got some shit to say, or you still think you on a level above somebody. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you like this. If you ain't in this truth, you a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the Most High's eyes, man. You may be the shit to your boss or to your grandmother. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes down to the Most High, you a piece of shit, man. Just because you go to church on Sunday and you got a nice job and you geared up, don't think you cool in the Most High's eyes. So you got the nerve to look at the